And we have our next guest here, Chris Evans. Chris, great to see you here. Great to have you. So introduce yourself and say a few words about you and your role.
Brilliant, yeah. So my name's Chris Evans. I'm Head of Knowledge and Insight at IABM. What that means is that I look after the business intelligence team and the output that we do at the company. So we're a resource that's available not just to IABM members, but we're also available for bespoke work as well, providing market insight, data-driven insights, and answering the questions that you may have about how to improve your business.
Perfect. Your first time at Northern Waves?
Yes, it is. It's my first time at Northern Waves and also my first time in Norway.
Wow. So how do you like it so far?
I've really been enjoying it, actually. Yeah, it's a great spirit, great energy around this event, fantastic roster of speakers, and I've already had some time this morning to go in and hear some of the panels. Mm-hmm. So yeah, really enjoying it so far. And
you've been at the speaker dinner yesterday?
Yes, yeah, got to know everyone.
Very bright minds, huh?
Yeah, among great company here.
Absolutely. Cool. So you have a talk still upcoming. What will be the key takeaway? If there's one, what would you say is the one key takeaway people should remember?
So IABM is really known for this kind of brand of briefing that we do, the state of the industry. Mm-hmm. So what we're doing is we're continually tracking and looking at the sentiment amongst not just the media tech vendors, but then also the end users to kind of give a holistic view, kind of practically of where we're at as an industry. Mm-hmm. Right now, the real kind of key takeaway is that we are in a kind of a bit of a resilience mode. Mm-hmm. Organizations are looking at revenue generation, and what that means is either creating new revenue streams that can carry them into the future for mid to long-term growth, or it's protecting those kind of real bread and butter services that they have, whilst maybe making others that are less efficient, optimizing them and kind of reducing the outgoings on those.
Okay. Is there another element also on the cost side? So grow the revenue, but control the cost. Don't go super crazy.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I think one of the findings that we have in the research is actually some of the things that are getting not neglected, but are receiving less focus, right? So as we're narrowing in on these kind of short-term prioritizations, interoperability, training, these are some of the pieces that are suffering a little bit. Yet, in many of our other research topics, these consistently come out as themes, as things that are holding us back from embedding the next generation of technology in the market. So, we've got the next generation of products and technology available, but we're consistently hearing that actually we need more interoperability between different parts of the supply chain to bring them in. So in the short term, sure, we might be able to, achieve, better growth, short-term kind of cash grab. But at the same time, are we preparing ourselves for the midterm and the long term? So that's something that's kind of a challenge that I put out to everyone, based on these results. Is this might be the short term, benefit, but we need to not lose sight of the kind of the wider picture.
Yeah, short term gain, long term pain.
Exactly. Hopefully not, but yes.
Okay. So my favorite question is I always ask that. I give you $100 million.
Yep.
If I were to, it's not a promise, what would you do with it?
So I've been having a think about how the 4-day working week could play out in terms of getting wider adoption, but making it kind of universal, right? That it applies for all different jobs. Because often when I've talked about, the benefits of the 4-day week, one of the stumbling blocks is saying, well, not every job can be a 4-day week. Yep. So let's flip that and say, we're not talking about a 3-day weekend. We're talking about a 4-day working week for individuals and how you slot within the 7 days of the week. So with that money, what I'd like to do is invest that maybe in some groups that could, conduct the research, work with organizations, steer particular sectors to build, case studies, take some, critical infrastructure type pieces. We can talk about that in broadcast. How do we make a broadcast station that needs to run 24/7? How do we instigate a 4-day working week within that type of organization? Take that to emergency services, take that to government. There's lots of different discussions that we can play out in different areas. So, I'd love to use that money to invest in that, and then hopefully we can all enjoy a better kind of work-life balance and, see the benefits on both sides.
That sounds cool. So I hope somebody gives you the 100 million because I sign up for the 4-day work week. Chris, great for having had you here. Enjoy the rest of the show and good luck for your talks.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Thanks.